Hey guys, it's Dan, your host of TWD Reviews, and today I'm back for another Walking Dead video for today. This one's going to be a Walking Dead and Fear the Walking Dead video. We are going to compare the two recent half seasons from both The Walking Dead 10C and Fear the Walking Dead 6B and talk about which one is the best. For today, this one's going to be doing another Walking Dead and Fear the Walking Dead video for today. Figured since we've had the entirety of 10C and Fear the Walking Dead 6B now, I want to do kind of comparing the two, talking about both half seasons of both The Walking Dead and Fear the Walking Dead. And so far this year, what has been the winner? What has been the best half season out of the two? So, they've both had their flaws. They've both had their positives. They have both had moments that have made, you know, people either scream at their TV or scream out of joy because it's such a damn good episode. So, this is a really hard list to do. This is a really hard, you know, kind of competition, I feel like, for the both of these. But we're going to kind of delve into all of them, and we're going to kind of, you know, give our fair score on each. Now, I think it's only right and fair to start off with the, you know, the main show, the show that started it all, The Walking Dead. So, The Walking Dead 10C, obviously, is a very big half season because it is the kind of season that they had to do in between filming until they could get back to the real show with, you know, all the actors and stuff like that and kind of, you know, doing it in a safer kind of environment. So that's, you know, kind of the purpose of these 6 episodes is to kind of draw things out, spend more time with the characters and stuff like that. Now, episode 17, Home Sweet Home, I actually really like that episode. I think it's a really, really great starter to the back, or the, you know, the back, you know, the 6th of the half season. I think it's really good. I like the Reaper's introduction. I like what they do with Maggie. I like the little bits of Negan we get in that one. I think it's really good. Episode 18, Find Me. This one is with Leah. This one, it's okay, I guess. I'm not going to totally hate on it because we don't know where the Leah storyline could, you know, potentially go in the future. But still a very good episode overall, I think. Just not as good as 17. Episode 19 is a, you know, another kind of bottle episode. This one is between Father Gabriel and Aaron. We get the introduction to the Maze character for, you know, the one episode. We get to see a lot of the, you know, really intense scenes like the Russian roulette scene and, you know, a lot of, you know, kind of high attention moments. But even though I'm not a fan of, you know, them reusing, the actor a million times over for Maze, I think, you know, Robert Patrick still did a fantastic job in that episode, and I think he still really stole the show in that one. Episode 20, Splinter, is not a great episode, guys. I'm sorry. I think this episode is honestly a disgrace to The Walking Dead that they even thought that this would be a good idea to lock a bunch of characters into train carts, have someone lose their crap, think that she sees something and then she doesn't, and literally move nowhere. There's no progression with the, you know, Commonwealth storyline at all. Total waste of our time as viewers and as fans. I think they completely wasted our time with that episode. Episode 21 is basically a soup episode where you've essentially got Carol that's dealing with her, you know, morals, I guess, and you've got Daryl that goes out there, hunts, gets stuff, kind of comes back. It's not a good episode as well, too. It's very low budget. It's very kind of slow. Not really too much going on. Not the biggest fan of that one in retrospect either. And then we get the holy grail of 10C, which is Here's Negan. Finally, them telling that story for the TV-only fans. The comic fans know about this storyline. We know the Negan storyline, and we know that this, with the death of Lucille and, you know, the stuff they did with him in this one, really fantastic, really different, and kind of happy that, you know, because of 10C, we were able to get this big Negan backstory that we've all been wanting to see. So, 10C, for me, episode 17 is good. Episode 18 is okay. Episode 19 is pretty good. Episode 20, not a fan. Episode 21, also not a fan. And episode 22, I love that episode. I think that's one of the, like, greatest Walking Dead episodes still, you know, to this day. Yeah, so that's 10C of The Walking Dead. Fear the Walking Dead 6B now. So, Fear the Walking Dead episode 8, which is called The Door. Not a fan of this one. It's the death of John Dory. Of course, we get Dakota turning into the Dakota we know, and of course, kind of them offing John in that kind of way. not a strong start. That's one thing I can say. 10C definitely has an advantage in terms of a premiere. Now, episode 9, Things Left to Do. This one's pretty cool. We get the wrap up the Pioneers. We get the really cool scene with June where she just completely kills her. The battle in Lawton, the kind of back and forth and stuff. I thought this episode actually was really darn good, and we had some cool battles in there. Episode 10, Handle with Care. This one, not a fan of this one, guys, especially in retrospect. Once you find out that Rolly was the one doing this the whole time, Daniel losing his crap. Oh, no, he's not. Oh, maybe he is. Not a fan of that episode, guys, and I think that, honestly, in the end, it was just to kind of stall the season out a little bit. Because, again, overall, what is the real point of the Daniel storyline in that episode? Episode 11, The Holding. This one's actually really cool. I like kind of the creepy vibes that they have with Riley, with the End is the Beginning group, with, Derek, and the storyline that they gave with him and, Wes, I thought really worked out well. Alicia was an absolute badass this episode. I'm going to be honest. I think she was absolutely amazing in this one. And I think it's a very kind of good episode to introduce a group. Now, episode 12, In Dreams. This one, not a big fan of this one in retrospect. I do kind of think they had some balls to kill a baby in this one, though. I'll give them credit. But sometimes, the kind of back and forth, the fighting with Morgan and Riley wasn't, I wasn't the biggest fan of. But it's a pretty well done episode. It's nothing terrible. I just don't think it's anything amazing either. Episode 13, though, I will say, episode 13 is a damn good episode. This one is called JD. You've got the introduction of John Dory Sr. You've got June and her dealing with the death of John still. You get the death of Hill. You get, some cool references. Sherry comes to her senses in this one. And you've got the meeting between Morgan and, June and John Dory at the very end, John Dory Sr. Episode 14, this one is called Mother. This one is the Alicia episode where basically you go on a kind of trip with Teddy, which is kind of weird. He kind of wants her to give in to this whole thing, but Alicia won't do that. You've got Cole that returns, makes his kind of villain return, and, just not an episode that worked for me, guys. I'm sorry, not too much really worked for me in that one. Teddy could have been a better villain. Riley could have had more screen time. The plot armor was too thick. I think that episode suffers a lot, to be honest. Episode 15, I like this episode, to be honest. I like the submarine thing. I like kind of how they're trying to stop it from going off. The only problem I have with this episode is the plot armor. Again, at the very end of the episode, they should have killed, realistically, in a realistic story, should have killed Teddy and Riley. And if you don't want to kill those characters, if you have to have plot armor, have 2, 3, 4 members at the End is the Beginning group point guns towards Morgan and Strand and say, let them go or we kill you. There you go. Morgan and Strand have no choice but to let them go. Bang! Like, you've just fixed, like, that idea has just been so easily fixed. I'm just saying, I feel like there's ways to get around the plot armor on that one. So that's kind of what I'm trying to say about that. And then the season finale, they completely off the End is the Beginning group. They off Teddy, which could have been John Sr., but I still agree with the Teddy death. I just don't like the way it was done. Riley's death, very, very bad death. Rolly's death, I can live with that. I think that one's fine. We get Badass Daniel back again, so that one's cool. And you got Dakota's death, which is phenomenal. But, we get some fake outs. Is Morgan going to kill himself? You get, this Howard character. Just, honestly, not the greatest finale in the entire world. I'll say that. So, okay, those are the episodes. Let's talk about characters from both. Because honestly, this is when it gets really tricky. The Walking Dead 10C definitely has a disadvantage when it comes to cast. Because, we've got Daryl, we've got Maggie, we've got Carol, we've got Negan, we've got Father Gabriel, we got Aaron, we got Princess, we got, I guess kind of Yumiko, Eugene, Ezekiel, Leah is in this, we got, Jerry for a brief time, Lucille, we got a lot of, really cool characters. So, they got a decent cast, but some of them aren't barely really in this, and that's kind of the unfortunate thing about it. Whereas with 6B, if you're The Walking Dead, with Morgan, we've got Alicia, we've got John Dory Sr., June, Althea, Dwight, Teddy, Riley, Dakota, Jenny for a time, Wes, Sarah, Rabbi Jacobs, Luciana, honestly, the list goes on forever. Grace, just onward and onward. Sherry, Rolly. So we've got a lot of big, Strand, Daniel. So, okay, you see what I mean? I think as a cast, I'm going to definitely give it to Fear Season 6. I definitely do. But in terms of a quality of a half season, okay, Walking Dead 10C, half the episodes are good. 17, 19, 22 are episodes I can actually go back and enjoy those episodes. I think those ones are good. You've got half good, half not so good. Like Find Me, episode 20, Splinter and Diverged. Not a fan of those episodes. 6B of Fear. The only episodes I like from 6B of Fear is episodes 9, Things Left to Do, episode 11, The Holding, and episode 13, JD. Also 3 episodes that I really like, just like 10C. But here's what gives us the winner. The Walking Dead had 6 episodes, and 3 of them were good. Out of 6. You got half there. 6B of Fear, we had 9 episodes, and only 3 are standouts. Only 3 are that good. Guys, I think we have a winner. Yes, I'm going to say it. I'm going to give it to The Walking Dead 10C. I think Walking Dead 10C, look, Walking Dead 10C didn't do these things. It didn't kill John Dory. It didn't waste a perfectly great group of villains that could have definitely bled into the next season and as the beginning. And honestly, a lot of really just drawn out episodes. Handled with care. In Dreams, it's well done, but did we really need it though? That's the question. Episode 14, Cole's return, the whole like Howard crap in 16, the fake outs, the all of a sudden deaths. Guys, I'm sorry. 6B of Fear, I don't hate it, but it let me down. Whereas 10C, their episodes I can just go chill and watch. You know, I can just go chill and watch and have fun with those. And we got Here's Negan, which we were begging for years. So, guys, 10C, I know this might shock you guys. I know this is going to be a video that shocks all of you probably. I'm going to give it to 10C. I'm going to give it to 10C. So there you go. That's the winner of this, video. I wanted to do this one just because I know a lot of people are very kind of divided on these two. But for me, I'm going to go 10C. I know that sounds pretty freaking nuts, but I don't know. There's things about 10C I just prefer. So that's my thoughts, but now I want to hear from you guys. What do you guys think about The Walking Dead 10C and Fear the Walking Dead 6B in the comment section below? I definitely want to hear from you guys in the comment section below. And of course, guys, if you're new here, click to subscribe button so you don't miss any of my videos for The Walking Dead and Fear the Walking Dead. Follow Dan's Walking Reviews on Instagram, guys. And of course, I'll see you guys really soon for another video for Fear the Walking Dead. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.
Anybody out there?